not included in inventory management. With creation of a delivery, the grid issue is reflected by a confirmation posting. Non-stock item can be handled along with stock item on sales order. So let's start together. So we start with the creation of the sales order. For that, this concept step show you how to create a sales order with non-stock item. So we open Manage Sales Order app, Manage Sales Order app, version 2. The Manage Sales Order version 2 screen display. Create Sales Order. On the Manage Sales Order version 2 screen, choose Create. On the Sales Order screen, enter data. Order type is a standard order, and make the following entries and choose Continue. Your sales organization, your distribution channel, and your division. So we select. Enter order details. On the new sales order screen, make the following entries. Your sold to party, your ship to party, your customer reference, your orders, and your material number, and the quantity. So, order. So I enter the information, the 5. Okay, you can show the detail. You can change your ship to party. Show more. So you display all the information. Okay. Advanced data, order combination, price list, everything. Okay. You enter the product, the quantity. The item category can change to TX1 manually if the item is free of charge for non-stock material sales order. The item category can change also to CTAX manually if the item is a down payment for non-stock material. Okay, for that you just have to click on the match card to display the different options. You have 4 item category option: CTAX for milestone plan non-stock, TAX for non-stock item, TXN for FOC is free of charge, okay, and non-stock professional services. So the system asks me, okay, I need to put a price. So I go in the detail of my item, and I complete, I fill, I enter, I create the information. The price, if I do something, for example, like create, because I suppose that no other order will be created for this customer. I manually the price, but I can define it definitively in the application manage sales pricing. That is equivalent to VK11 in the Public Cloud. I click on create and I put a price, for example, 1,800 €. Okay, I click on apply. And then I choose create. Okay, document is incomplete. Okay. So you see that there is a credit limit that is exceeded. So the first thing that we have to do is to complete. So I click on OK. I know that I do not define any email in my sold practice, so the system is not able to will not able to send directly the email to my customer. Okay, so incompleteness information. So I need order reason. So I put the order reason. Okay. So I check also you have overall statute. Do not forget blockhead. Show details. I've got all the detail of my sales order. Okay. I can review, for example, requested. I put to only one. Okay, and I save. Incomplete as run. All necessary data has been provided. Okay, I removed the delivery block. Okay, and check right now that overall status is not blocked and the incompletion status is complete. Everything is green. Okay, and I still in the credit limit utilization. I can printing form. So for that, I go to the output item and I display because it's still in preparation because I don't have any email defined in my customer. So you just have to click open file to display the form. Okay. Process as order. So for that, we have removed delivery and the delivery block. The next step, create delivery. Two options. Create outbound delivery from sales order. So, but we can do it directly from the screen. So for that, I just have to click on create delivery. As we are in non-stock, I select my shipping point. I click on continue. No schedule line for delivery up to selected date. Why? Because as we are closed day, Saturday and Sunday in France, we need to put a new selection date, for example, the next week, like this. And plain date, I can change it, and that plain date would be on one day, but I can change it. But so to just confirm that it's for today. Picking date is after the agreed date. Okay, it's not today. Okay, okay. So I save. Then the new outbound delivery change. I can do right there. My postcode issue. We are non-stock material. I don't have any picking. So if I have a look, the pick quantity is gray, so there's nothing to do. And I just have to go postcode issue. So if I make the document flow, you see confirmation of services. That is the main difference between services, non-stock material, and a stock material. In stock material, you have a material document that it is generated, and in case of non-stock and lag, you have a conversion of services. Okay. So the final step, you just have to create an inbox. So for that, create billing, create billing document. I select my outbound delivery, and I just have to click on create billing document. I know that exactly it's a F2 invoice and the big date. If I want to change it, for example, for billing on Monday, but even if you want to change by default, it will be the D date, but we can change it with this pop-up. Okay, click on OK. So I've got all the information with the VAT, the item, okay, non-stock material, and just have to save. Process flow. Sometimes take a few times. So order, delivery, billing, accounting. So in case of non-stock, you have a delivery item TAX. If you don't want to create an outbound delivery, you have a service. So that is the main difference. You have to create N-line. N-line by default is N-line item category group in the material. And if you create a serve material types, you will have by default item category serve with item category in your sales order TAD, and TAD means you don't have to create a outbound delivery. That is the main difference with a non-stock material, even if that is you deliver a services, but deliver services with an outbound delivery and confirmation of services, and a full services material that that you are sure that you are no outbound delivery. Okay, that is the main difference. That is concluded. And if you have any question about the sales order processing for non-stock material, do not to put some comment. Thank you so much for your contribution. And do not forget to subscribe or to share this beautiful video. Thank you so much.